The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for Trenton Cannon. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
87's me. 87.
On first down, Darnold. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's the former Bronco, Julius Thomas. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
They'll run with Cannon. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Darnold on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
4 down. Alert.
On 2nd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Keenum now on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Keenum now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Down.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bo Allen able to run him down for a loss of a yard. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On second down, here's Keenum. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second and long to start things out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now off the bootleg, Darnold rolling to his right. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Leopard!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good effort on a return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Keenum. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, go Roger. Hey, go down. 22. 22.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Let's go. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Mary left, Mary left. Hey, on.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone, it's Keenum. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, boys.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Leopard! Gun!
A first down throw, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. They'll roll him out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Showing it. Showing it.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's McKenzie. And some room to maneuver. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
All right, now, lucky 56.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up? And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 57 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Keenum will try again on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 52. We're good. Check 3. Hey, watch that. Check right, 54.
And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through, and they have regained the lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Detroit!
Third and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Freeman again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, boys. Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Mary left. On 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up.
Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Leopard. Detroit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
87's mark. Gun! 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 Hey, here I come!
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! I'm going to come back to you.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Keenum on first down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 53.
Now Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hey, yo, let's go.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 52. Get hot, we're good.
This is Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Keenum. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jam.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
They have gone final now in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
Detroit!
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.